welcome back to the Realm of Unpopular Opinions. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a 24-hour readathon, I hope. I was going to do a 48-hour one, but I think a 24-hour one might make me like a bit more motivated. This is a bad angle, so I will end this clip very quickly. But I'm very excited because the last time I did this was the Tolkienathon. For the entire weekend, all I did was read Tolkien, and that was exhausting, but very, very atmospheric in a way. I felt like I was there. Now that's Tolkien, so technically it's not going to happen this time. But the point of a 24-hour readathon is not to read like 10 books. It's to read as much as you personally can. So in the next clip, I will tell you what I'm hoping to read. And it's been a while since I've like really pushed myself like this. I think the last time I read through the night was Jane Eyre. So this is going to be very interesting. There we go. Better angle. Now, first up, which is the first order of business, we are wrapping up The Dragon Reborn. I have 200-ish pages left. It looks like I'm in the halfway point, but I think it's like 200 pages left. I'm almost on page 300, and it has, okay, not 200 pages. I'm almost on page 300, and it has like 580. So in any case, we're getting this done. Either tonight or tomorrow, I'm not sure. We're getting this done. The next, which is a bit ambitious, but I'm not sure because I don't want to rush it, but if there's extra time, we will do it. Anne of Avonlea. We will finish it because Anne of the Island is coming in from Book Depository, and I want to read that too. Lastly, this isn't a book, this is just my tablet, but I want to read the rest of Demon Slayer. I watched the show a couple days ago. I never wanted to watch the show, but then something drove me to it. I'm not going to get into it now. This isn't an anime account, but I want to read the rest of Demon Slayer from where the anime leaves off, which I've found out is chapter 98, and there's like a little over 200, so I think we can do that. I'm pretty quick at reading manga. Like, it took me a day and a half maybe to finish all of Attack on Titan when I first watched the show. So, Demon Slayer, volumes 12 through 23, Wheel of Time, and Anne of Avonlea. Now, might seem a bit ambitious, but we will do our best. And the point of this is that the video might make me actually read, because I've not been in the mood to read ever since I went on break from uni. And I want to force myself to go back into the mood, and I think this is the way to go. We have a manga, which is fast-paced, and it's a drawing, so it's gonna not take up that much of my time, and I'm gonna feel motivated when I get through those volumes. Wheel of Time, I know I can finish it because in a day, like 300 pages, come on. And then, and not realistic that I will finish it, but maybe you never know. Now, for reference, of course, I'm gonna sleep because I could push through and make it 24 hours, but I would rather die than not sleep for 24 hours. The last time I did that, I was a lot younger, and it seemed cool to me at the time, but then the older you get, the more you realize that it's just a very, very good emulator of death. And I am not doing that again, so we will be sleeping. Aside from that, I will make sure not to go anywhere tomorrow, and we will get all the reading done. Now, this won't be a spoiler vlog because there's a lot of different stuff, but I might just check in from time to time and let you know how I'm feeling about what I'm reading and what my mood is like. Aside from that, I don't think it'll be a too long video because, I mean, the point isn't to talk to myself. The point is to get as much reading done. But this is maybe encouragement for you to do this. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. It can be however many hours you want. But the point is to make yourself read if you're not in the mood for it. That's essentially the idea, to get you into that not slumpy feeling where you feel like you can read anything you set your eyes on. So maybe it's entertaining, maybe it's not. I still hope you enjoy, and let's get cracking. Just for reference, it is 22:09. I'm not sure when to start. Maybe at like 10 or midnight. It could be midnight, actually. yeah, let's make it midnight. I can definitely read until midnight tomorrow, and we're gonna make it midnight today because I still have some stuff I would like to do on the computer. So okay, I will check back in at midnight and we can get started. It's go time. We can start. Afternoon. It is the next day. Last night I was extremely tired for whatever reason. I think I slept a decent 10 hours. So this 24-hour readathon will be less of a 24-hour readathon and more of a 14-hour readathon. But I have now eaten and done my morning rounds, even though I never get up in the morning. Update. Dragon Reborn. We have read till page 350, which means that we still have 200 pages. This is the priority. I will just sit outside because it's extremely warm, which is why I'm wearing short sleeves for the first time in months. I will sit outside, I will read this and make a dent in it. I also read 3 volumes of Demon Slayer. I read 12, 13, and 14, and if anything, I hope to finish that arc. But all that will happen once I've finished The Dragon Reborn. That is the priority. That is what we hope to do. And if I succeed, then this readathon will definitely have been a success. If I finish this, I will just move on to Demon Slayer. If I don't finish this, I will finish this. So I'm going to go outside now, and then I will talk to you later. are done. I understand this will probably be a very short video and a very boring one, because vlogs I find are kind of dull when not filled with spoilers, which is why I definitely have to say that without a doubt I prefer spoiler-filled vlogs. This must have been boring for you, but I'm still going to talk a little bit and try and convince you to do one of these because it was very successful. Today, obviously, I did other things too, like I ate food and I did go on my phone for a little bit, but essentially I did nothing but read. And just so we're clear, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be to just finish The Dragon Reborn, because I had not 200 pages left, more like 300, and that's a lot because the hardcover pages are way larger. So it was a lot. I was on, just for reference, so we can now do the rundown, I was on page 270, maybe 280, and the book has about 573 pages or something. So it was a lot. I read, again, as I said, volumes 12 through 14 of Demon Slayer last night, went to bed, slept for like 10 hours, and then spent the rest of the day tackling this. I put the Just jacket on just so it could be a little bit clearer what I'm talking about without having to like do this all the time, so we're gonna hold it up. But yeah, now I am drained and I feel like I've spent so much time in this world that I need the next book immediately. But I am very tired, so I don't think I will pick the next book up right this second, or maybe I will, you never know. But just for reference, I started this at midnight yesterday, and I finished this at literally midnight today. Like, it was on the dot midnight. So it took me 24 hours to read 300 pages of The Dragon Reborn and 3 volumes of Demon Slayer. So I think that was very good. And just for reference, love this book. This book is everything. We're going to talk about it in the wrap-up. This isn't what this vlog was about, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time with this book. This book, like, each of the main characters have a book where they're not present. This isn't a spoiler. That's just that's just how the series was written. And ironically, The Dragon Reborn is the book where Rand isn't present, and you can really, really tell. Like, I got so used to the other people that I hadn't realized just how much I was missing him until he actually comes back. Now, I would recommend this type of video, or this type of challenge in general. It obviously doesn't have to be a video, to anyone, because it really gets you back into reading. It's sort of like a very subtle way to force yourself to read. I think obviously the video is like just added motivation if you film yourself, but it's very effective. It's very effective. It was taking me way too long to read The Dragon Reborn, and I wanted to get started with Demon Slayer, and like I just wanted to get it done, and it's been a while since I read literally for a whole day. So I would say it was worth it for that reason alone. It was enjoyable. I'm not sure what it would have been like if I was reading a book I didn't know was good. That's for sure. But I think small readathons really get you into that mood. Like, just take a day when you know that you're free and see how much you can read of something you like, something you've been putting off, or something you can't finish, because you have that excuse of a challenge is what I'm trying to say. And my cat wants to go out, so just for reference, this is how much I tabbed the book. Again, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I mean, it's a lot. I do. The Jordan books get tabbed a lot when I read them. Like, book 14 is so tabbed that I will be able to read through it without ever reading it again, because if you saw the vlog, that's the idea. I never want to read that last book again. But I don't want to dive too much into this because, again, so many spoilers. And I keep thinking that I should do spoiler vlogs for Wheel of Time. But I feel like that would take so long that it would take the enjoyment out of it. Like, the videos would probably be like 5 hours long, and then I would have to cut stuff out. And then I just keep rambling at random points, and I don't want to do that. This is something I really enjoy. because it's so long that I just would not want to film it. Like a trilogy like Catherine Arden is fine. It has a couple hundred pages and just 3 books. This has 15. 15 books. And the entirety of Catherine Arden could probably fit inside Lord of Chaos. So yeah, let's not do the vlogs, but I will definitely talk about this more in the wrap up. And this is kind of it for the video. I'm not sure what else I could be talking about because this is sort of it. So this video is probably like 10 minutes long, but it's more so a motivational video for you to go do a 24 or 48 hour readathon than you watching me do it, because I basically checked in like twice, which must have been boring. But to reiterate my point, I think it's a very good idea if you've been struggling. I don't think it's a good idea if you've been in a slump, because forcing yourself to read is not that good when you're in a slump. It could just make you loathe the book. But if you've just been very slow or busy or something like that, I think this is a very cool way to like get yourself moving towards what you want to finish or accomplish or whatever. And that would kind of wrap up the video. I still hope you kind of had fun. You definitely saw how long it took me to read something, because, I mean, I am a very quick reader, I would say. Like, usually I would honestly be able to read a lot more, I feel, but I slept a lot, and it didn't grip me as hard as a book I don't know what's going to happen in would. So this is the best that I could do. 300 pages of a hardback and 3 volumes of a manga seems to be pretty much all right for almost nonstop reading in 24 hours, and this was very fun. So I would love to do it again. Let me know if you would be interested in watching one of these again, maybe with more spoilers, maybe with more descriptions along the way. I don't know, maybe like a themed 24-hour readathon, seeing how much manga I could read in 24 hours. That could be fun. If I got, when I get Tokyo Ghoul for my birthday, that could be fun. Like, how much could I read in 24 hours? That will be pretty fun. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I encourage you to do this, whether you film yourself or not, and I will see you in the next video.